All right, so first and foremost, peace. This is Chill City, the internet's favorite cub, and we are bringing something new to the channel. This is Ask a Cub. So if you've been following me on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, the whole 9 yards, then you are extremely familiar with what Cougar Talk is. We'll get into the meaning behind Cougar Talk in another video, so you might want to check that out. I will have a link to that in the description below. So this is Ask a Cub with your favorite cub, the internet's favorite cub, the world's favorite cub, Chill City. So this first question comes to, or actually is coming from a Linda Malone via TikTok. And she says, do you think it's a disadvantage of an older woman dating a younger man, cub, or vice versa? So no matter what medium, what platform that you follow me on, you're going to notice that I am a huge advocate for having those tough conversations and asking those hard questions up front, right? And that may, tend to be, hey, what are certain things that you can handle? Hey, have you ever dated a younger person before? Have you ever dated somebody older before? Things of that nature. So when it comes to the disadvantages or even the advantages, I want people to understand that it's the same thing as any other relationship. Now, you may have some that be more extreme because it may be taboo to some others. But like, for example, I'm a practical person, right? So for example, you may have a Cougar Cub relationship, and one of the disadvantages as it pertains to the Cougar may be this. You may have friends who come to you and say, man, why are you just using that young cub, right? Depending on your preference, we'll just use cub as a universal thing. Why are you just using that young cub for the hanky-panky or sex, depending on your, vocabulary, right? So you're always gonna have some type of disadvantages or even advantages. Even on the cub side of things, we may have somebody like, oh man, you just using that person for her money. I've gotten that before, right? Or you're just using that to fulfill some fetish. If you follow me on social media, you know this is my 4th year of abstinence, right? This is my 4th year of being celibate. So one of the amazing things, about Cougar Talk in general is we are debunking a lot of those myths that come with age gap relationships, specifically with younger cubs and cougars. So when it comes to these disadvantages that people speak of, I mean, it's just like any other relationship. You just have to be mindful. You have to be confident. Both of you should be confident with knowing that, hey, people are going to talk about it. Even if you guys were the same age, it's still a potential for people to talk about you. So, when we necessarily say, what are the disadvantages? I mean, I really don't see none. I mean, there's a lot of pros with age gap relationships. One, specifically with cubs and cougars, some older women, they may feel they want their youthfulness back. We provide that. I mean, let's not be naive. Even if it's down to the hanky-panky and stuff like that, we provide that. We fill that void. And in return, we get that intellectual stimulation. We get that upbringing or a different mindset and a different mentality of the newer generation. For example, advantage. One thing that I love about older women is that you guys were raised in a different era. Not to say that it was better or worse, it was just a different era. So thus far, you have a different experience. You have different experiences than maybe some of your younger counterparts, right? So for example, once again, I'm a practical person. Look at what was normalized, right? Back in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. Look at what was normal on television. Look at what was normal in the music. Look at what was normal in community. Look at what was normal in terms of love and marriage. Compare that era to that of the 2000s, even now more so 2022. Complete 360. Correct me if I'm wrong. Comment, tell me if I'm wrong. Comment, tell me if I'm wrong. There's a complete difference. So once again, it's not to say that it's better or worse. It's just a different experience. What was normal back then is not so much normal now. So that's what that's the advantage for me. when I date older women, it's a different mindset. I know you guys have a different mentality when it pertains to love. You guys are not shy about being vulnerable in love. You guys are confident. You are secure in your femininity, which we love. You guys handle your business. It's not about the fun. It's not about, I'm not gonna say it's not about the fun, but it's not about the games. It's let's talk about it. Let's set some boundaries. Let's have structure. You see what I'm saying? And we love that, especially when you have a mature cub that's already thinking along those lines. So, Linda Malone, that was a great question, but I do want you to know that, you know, when it comes to advantages or even disadvantages, you're going to have that no matter what relationship. If you're the same age, or even if it's, you know, you're younger or older. Hope I said that right. Younger or older. Yeah, I think I said it right. So, much love and respect. If you have questions, you can always comment your questions below, or you can simply find me on social media, TikTok, The Official Chill City, Instagram, The Official Chill City, or even Facebook at Just Chill City. So, much love and respect. Peace. Until next time, Ask a Cub on Cougar Talk. Peace.